Thank you for staying here, and I have two tricks for you. So when I was teaching calculus, my students were struggling with how to take derivatives. So I discovered these two methods that I used to help my students to take derivative with confidence. So these are the two rules that I discovered, or two methods that I discovered. So I discovered this general rule and rule for differentiating individual function. So the general rules, I call it formulas, and they consist of the constant multiple rule, sum and difference rule, product rule, quotient rule, and then the chain rule. And the rules for differentiating individual functions consist of the constant rule, power rule, exponential rule, the natural log rule, the log rule, trig rule, constant base rule, and non-constant base rule. So these are the two rules that I discovered. And this is how I was teaching my students. I told them that anytime you want to take derivative, first think about the formulas, the general rule, before you think about the rule for differentiating individual function. How? For example, if I want to differentiate this function here, right? First thing that I need to think about is I need to pick something from the general rule, or which I call it the formulas. So I ask myself, which rule am I going to use to differentiate this, or which formula am I going to use? So we know that here we need to use the product rule, right? So as soon as I identify the product rule, I know the formula for product rule. So I write it down. And product rule, we need to pick the first function and name it A, and pick the second function and name it B. As soon as I do this, now this rule for differentiating individual function comes in when I'm moving from A to A prime and moving from B to B prime. How? Now for me to differentiate x squared, I know that this is x to the power 2. So I need this rule. So moving from x squared to 2x, we are going to use the power rule. Now, this is an exponential function. So I need to go and look for exponential function before I can move from B to B prime. So exponential function, we have the exponential rule. So I need this one to move from B to B prime. So this is what I taught my students, and my students were so happy, and they take derivative exams and quiz, and they are getting everything right. So what I did was, now I've created video on this, and I have the link in the comment section, so you can go there and just learn how to take derivatives with confidence using the general rules and rule for differentiating individual function. And I bet you are going to enjoy it. See you in the next one.